In the time it takes to get home in the Friday traffic and make dinner, you could already be in Mpumalanga, in the fly fishing hamlet of Dullstroom. So close to the city that it's affectionately dubbed Trauteng, this 19th century town is defined by the sport.
Dullstroom is known for fly fishing, and I'm incredibly excited to try it out. But I am a little bit apprehensive and confused. On the walls, I am seeing words like nymphs, woolly buggers, boobies, muddlers. I think I need professional help.
While the sport began in Roman times, John Thoabala got into it more recently. And as manager of a local fishing store, he's the go-to man for rods, reels, tackle, and naturally, those fascinating flies.
Tell me about the history of fly fishing. Where did it all begin?
Trout, they've been introduced, to this country like 100 years ago. And then only to the places, like higher places like here in Dullstroom. I think about 1,900 to 2,000 above sea level. And the prime time to fish for them is like early morning and late in the afternoon when it's nice and cool.
The colder climate here is ideally suited to the rainbow and brown trout you find in most of Dullstroom's dams. Learning to catch them is a dance, which Colin Shabangus spent 14 years perfecting.
Fly fishing has become an incredibly popular sport.
Yeah, it is. It is the second fastest growing sport in the world. Because it has no age limit, you can fish up until you're 90 years old. Actually, from 3 years, you can teach kids of that age.
I'm really hoping that if you can teach a 3-year-old, that you can teach me. What do we do first?
For today, we're going to use the 6-weight, which is specifically for dam fishing like here. For now, because it's towards summer, we've got to pick a fly that sinks right down to the bottom. Then it's going to be the darker one, which is this one here, black woolly bugger. Yeah.
I think I'm ready for this. I'm excited to catch a fish.
Yeah, you've got to be patient. This is a game of patience. Pulling the line out now, as much as I can cast. Because if you cast a long line, then you stand a chance of catching fish. Now, your left hand controls the line, then right hand, the rod. So you hold the rod like that, you put your thumb at the top, a thumb grip. You'll be moving your rod from this position at 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock behind you. Your backwards movement in fly fishing controls the forward cast. I know in any other sport here, that's where you put power, but this one, power, it's back.
You can fish on the dams or the Crocodile River. And though you can keep a limited catch for your lunch or dinner, most of the fly fishing is catch and release, which Roxy was happier with.
It's really relaxing out here. It's so beautiful by the water and by the dam. I do think that the trout were slightly intimidated by me. Don't think I wore enough perfume to attract them here. But this is hungry work. I actually think I really need to go into Dullstroom and get something to eat.
To find and catch the very skittish trout, you must slow down and observe what's going on around you. But if you're after a bite for yourself, then you're spoilt for choice. We had an appetite for pancakes.
Now, people come to Dullstroom just for a Harrie's pancake. What is so special about Harrie's?
It's a secret recipe, and it's very special because it's one of Harrie's grandmother's recipes that we are still using until now.
Tell me about the different fillings on the menu.
We've got a traditional pancake, like a cinnamon sugar pancake. Then we've got sweet fillings, like pecan nuts. We've got cherries with liqueur, and then we've got the milktart custard. Then we've got South African fillings, like papooti, lamb bready, butternut and feta, and then obviously a local trout pancake.
Well, I think I've made my mind up. I'm going to have cinnamon and sugar, but with a bit of a twist. I definitely want the milktart custard with it.
While you wait, they have all kinds of art for sale around the restaurant, making this one of the very few fine art galleries in which you're not only allowed to eat, but positively encouraged to do so.
That is phenomenal. I think that this is a little piece of heaven on earth.
If you decided to add a painting to your bill, well, impulse buys are one of the best reasons for having a Standard Bank credit card. Following her nose 10 minutes drive out of town through the low-felt countryside, Roxy came to a thatched weekender's dream of a hotel and spa. It's managed by Kate Christie.
You guys are a 5-star resort. Tell us a little bit about this hotel.
The hotel itself is amazing. We've got 800 hectares of estate, so a lot of place to lose yourself and enjoy the great outdoors. So there is so much to keep you occupied.
The refined four-poster suites with fireplaces are ideal to come back to after a late afternoon's fly fishing along the area's rivers and 14 lakes and dams. Then you could retire to the bar and swap tales about the giant trout that got away.
Thank you so much, Clippies. I have found the perfect cocktail to end the perfect day. If you're looking for a quick, authentic getaway just outside of the city, then Dullstroom should definitely be on your getaway list.
What better start to your trip than a new set of wheels? And you stand a chance of winning one of 3 brand new Suzuki cars, plus free vehicle insurance for 12 months, compliments of Standard Insurance Limited. Just swipe your Standard Bank credit card before December 15th this year. You could win an SX4 or a Swift or a Desire. Log on to standardbank.co.za/Suzuki for details.